feel the power. Thank you all so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Viking, Shaman, and Mia. What do you mean, Viking? What chat didn't I read? Not read. Time to fail with the ladies. And Shaman gifting, and we have met our September sub goal with that. Thank you so much, Shaman. I appreciate it. Oh, I love this one. Yeah, that is good. That is good. Yeah, yeah. Very nice. You will have to remind me, Viking, because it has been, what, a week? And maybe even longer than that. Like I said, I was very busy this weekend. I thought we went out for my birthday and I felt like trash, but like I still did it. But I was just sick, and luckily it's been allergy sickness, but sometimes my allergies will really, really kick my butt. So about once a year I get really bad allergy, and that was this time. You don't seem to have the ears for the alert. Let's see. Let me test one of these. I bet this was it. Let's see if that worked. It looks like the bar is showing up now, so you all should hear it. I have no idea why those were not there. I'm sure it was one check mark or something. It's always something. But I thought we'd try Medieval Dynasty because I think this game technically has released officially now. We played it, what, a year ago? It has achievements and all sorts of stuff. So, I think the only thing I wanted to change was people say this length of season, like you want to make it more than 3 days. But it says it is highly advisable to leave the default value. So maybe you don't touch anything. And just go back. So I remember when we played this before, we started building in an area, which was terrible because it was a hill. It actually looks like what you see right there is the area we built on. I do remember like another area that I really liked. So maybe we'll look for that, but I'm really interested to see what the beginning quest, I think like your family died and you go see this dude and he's like, oh, your uncle? Yeah, he died too. So sorry about your luck. So we'll see if that changes anything. And like I said, we'll just stream tonight based on just how much energy I have. I wanted to start earlier tonight, but I fell asleep across my bed and I set an alarm on my phone and it just, it never went off. So I slept way too late. So that's why there was not a lot of, you know, example or, you know, time for you all to, for me to warn you I was going to stream. So hey, Zephyrium. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's start the game, get into it. We'll go from there. Give me time to finish this cough drop. The Top Lids Productions and Render Cube present.
I used to have a simple life. Whatever needed doing round the farm, I'd do it. Being the eldest son, it's tough.
Wouldn't know about that.
But at least we had a living, and our plates were never empty. Then, the war came.
Ricola.
I lost everything overnight. The last thing I remember is Father pushing me away, yelling for me to run.
Run!
To live.
Hurry! Get to the valley!
At first, I didn't know what to do. Then, I remembered. A story my mother once told me. A story about my uncle, Jordan. He made a modest fortune up north.
Modest.
In a peaceful valley.
I wish I had his hairline.
For weeks, I held on to that thought. Until the valley from my mother's stories. I could see it. This is where I can start a new life.
Who thinks about that? Like, your family was just slaughtered. All he cares about is starting a new life. I feel like that mindset is like not there. You leave Nightbot alone, you bullies. Nightbot has been here for companionship when you all have not. Remember that. But how long ago has that been, Viking? How long ago has that been? Ooh. All right, we'll have to see if this game even plays all right. Oh, I bet I gotta... What? I bet we'll have to limit the... I wonder if there is a... Y'all may just have to let me know how it looks. And then we'll go from there. If it's janky. Oh, so we live like this way. We're going toward Gostovia. Now, before when I made my home, I think we made it over here. And some people have really built here. I liked an area. I actually liked one way back here near this river or this lake, but I think that's going to be too far to do beginning quest. But there was a flat hillish area here that I liked. And I know a lot of people like this area here. I wish there was some more like randomness to it, but Nightbot is an indentured servant. We all no, don't you speak ill will. Ooh, this stuff looks new. I don't know what this is. Plus 18.3 degrees Celsius. That's like wizard language. Can I change that? Game. I need to put this in freedom units. Is that possible? It does not look like it's possible. I'm going to die because I don't understand temperatures. I'm very upset about this. But we'll walk. You all just have to let me know if it looks choppy, if I need to turn some stuff down. I'm sure I will since everything's like turned up full blast. I don't know if that head bob's good for you all. I don't know if that head bob's good for me. Ooh, this is the valley, huh? Look at this. This is nice. You will use the metric system like the rest of civilized. Whatever, look at Canada. They do the same thing we do, but you all just make fun of us. Moneyball, bring it up. Sports ball. Yeah, I want to play some Wildermyth again, and I also want to bring back some Super Mega Baseball. I'm waiting for the new patch to drop for Super Mega Baseball before I do that. See what their new UI fixes are. Things are choppy. Okay. That we could work on. I'm sure like, oh wait, never mind. Here it is. I didn't even see this before. Let's try 60. And that usually helps out a lot. But I think that head bob might be what you all are thinking is choppy. Hello, duck friend. Oh, you're a goose. And you're a gosling. Who am I trying to talk to here? Why is he way up here in the corner? How would I know this is him? Is he crapping? Oh, hey. I know we were supposed to do Oregon Trail. I understand, but I didn't feel good enough to yell about that either, and I didn't think it was fair to you all to do the hunting only thing where I'm still feeling kind of under the weather. So hopefully this weekend. Though those eyes, I didn't know we would see them again. One blue in the sky and the other black as a lump of coal. That's funny. My grandmother used to describe them exactly the same way. So you're not a ghost. Good. For a second there, I thought I had lost it. Haha. But your eyes, you look just like him. Sorry, you must have mistaken me with someone. I'm new in these parts. Just arrived at the valley, actually. Why is he doing like baseball signs? My name is Rasimir. I'm Wanda's son, aren't you? Lordon's nephew. What? Did you know my mother? Not really. I knew of her. We didn't ever actually meet. She was my former roommate's brother's cousin's uncle's nephew's nieces. He wanted to keep his family separate. I don't think I understand. You will. Wait, what do you mean by did? I know her. Is she well? I hope she is now, wherever that might be. I lost both of my parents in the war. Damn it, this world. I guess it can be as cruel as it is beautiful. I'm sorry, my boy. Nobody should lose their loved ones at such a young age. It's okay. They've died so I could live, and I plan to make the best of this life that I can in order to honor their sacrifice. That's so weird. That's like such a weird thought. Moneyball, I saw that there's a new Hot Wheels game coming out. I put it on my wish list on Steam, but I hadn't seen any updates on it yet. That's very mature of you, and weird. I'm sure they would be proud hearing that. You mentioned my Uncle Lordon. I actually came here looking for him. Oh, Rasimir, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Your Uncle Lordon is no longer living with us. He passed away 3 years ago. I'm so sorry. I understand how you must feel. He was a dear friend of mine. This is like the scene from Robin Hood Men in Tights. Oh, my goldfish Goldie, eaten by the cat. My cat choked on the goldfish. I mean, it never ends. So that's it. I'm the only one left. Don't you say that. Hey, look at me. This valley is filled with warm-hearted people who gladly aid you with whatever you need. And I'm one of them. So what should I do now? You're free to go wherever you like and start a new life. I hereby grant you the permission of the Castellan to build and farm on any unutilized land in the valley. Construct yourself a house and see what comes next for you. You can even build a whole village if you please. There are many travelers passing through. Maybe some of them would like to join your settlement. Just like that, I could take the land free of charge. Well, you'd have to pay taxes to the king annually, but apart from that, you're free to do as you please. As long as you don't break the law, of course. Or at least if you don't get caught doing so. That sounds amazing. The valley looks beautiful as well. I think I'll stay here and see what fate has in store for me. Glad to hear that. You can find resources all over the land. Grab a few rocks and sticks from the ground and craft yourself a simple axe. With it, you can cut down trees and chop them in the logs. Then you can create a wooden hammer. That will be crucial in the building process. I'm sure you'll get a hang of it. When you build yourself a home, come back to Gastovia and talk to my wife, the Broniga. Gotta go easy on that. She manages the tavern. Ask her to feed you. You must be famished. And then grab some beers for the both of us and come back. I'll tell you some stories about Lordon. That sounds like a plan to me. Hey, the game's like go out and buy or build a house. Yes, E to collect resources. Got it. I am a resource collecting fool. I have trained my whole life in video games to collect sticks and rocks. Can I jump? Can I jump on this kid and kill him? Aw. Hey, what's up, girl? What's your name? Erika? Well, I mean, you're like, yeah, okay. That's good for this time, right? It's so bad. How to get canceled on Twitch in 3 simple steps. Say what you're thinking. Alright, so we need to get some of these geode stones. They're different than our new boomer stones that we have. Also, again, okay, yes, tree cutting. Got it. Goomba stomp the kid. Let me know if it's still choppy. I still think, hold on. I bet if I take this head bob off, that will help out tremendously. Wait, did I turn it off? I don't think it took my... No, it's off. Okay. Leave Bob's head on. His name is not Bob. It's like Rasamir. His name is Rasamir. You fool. Oh, let's construct a stone axe. All right, we've constructed a stone axe. We need to make a hammer now. I think I'll get closer over here to where we're going to... What do I need to build the hammer? A log and 10 sticks. Okay, we've got the sticks. So I want to go over here, up here to this area, and make this like where we kind of make our base. That's the only thing I've really decided, and I remember that from a year ago. I just remember that the place we picked, there was no reeds around. There was, it was very far in walking distance. Like we were over here, and it was just really far to walk everywhere. I figured if we're in a more centralized location, yeah, Lesnica and this Denica or whatever are really far away, but you know, they're supposed to be the outer reaches, so that makes sense. I'm sure if you get a horse at some point, I don't know if you can get a horse. They've evidently added a ton of stuff in this game. You can beekeep, you could start an alcohol store, you can make wine. I'm kind of interested to see what all it has in it. They really sat back and took time to listen to people. I don't know about the economy yet. I'm sure there's certain things that makes a lot of money, but I don't think people, in real life, people don't sit there and min-max their life. Except maybe stock market people. They try to min-max as much as they can. Again, sorry about the voice if it sounds rough. I've felt rough. There was a couple days that I slept through all sunlight, just medicated up. Went to the store and got those really cool plastic like nasal strips that like you see like football players wear. I wore those for about 3 or 4 nights just so I could breathe a little bit while sleeping. That was nice. Those are a godsend if you have allergy issues and you need to breathe at night so that you don't breathe through your mouth and like kill your throat. The only thing I've seen pop up on the discussion board that looked really iffy was tools. Tool creation. Evidently tools wear down too fast now. So we'll get to see that here in a second. I'll actually cut down this maple tree here. Now I always had an issue before the trees. I'm cutting them on the right side, but they always wanted to fall toward me. Okay, that one fell the other way. Very good. I've done this many a times in my Kentucky life. I always give my dad a... We had a lot of trees. We lived up in the woods, and we had a wood burning stove growing up. So we would always go to the woods and cut trees down and stuff. And my dad would always throw the wood out of the back of the truck to me and my brother, and you know, he would really like sling it at you. You'd have bruised chest and stuff when you were done, because after you catch like, you know, 6-7 truckloads of stuff. We'll put our house over here. Here's the field that I really liked, that I think will be cool to start. Now there is a path, but I think that'll be fine. I want to put my house like right here. In case the flood water. Ooh, this is a nice flat spot. This is nice. I like this. Let's put it like right here. Building houses. I need 2 more logs. But like my My dad has like a whole bunch of new kids now, like the second litters, I call them sometimes. But like, he's like, oh, well, I don't make them cut the trees. We bought a log splitter and they throw the wood to me because I don't want them to get hurt. And I'm just like, what happened to you? You got soft over these years. You care about children. This is a man trying to get into heaven now. Lagging but can hear you. What do you, are you talking about like Twitch is lagging or is the game lagging? We'll limit it some more. We'll see if that works any. You have to keep me in the loop so I can fix things. Because like I said, we've not played this for a year. I'm not sure what it will do. Is this where I want to put my house? Yes. Sir James, that's what we're trying to figure out right now. Oh, I didn't even, did I even make the hammer? No. All right. See, it looks okay on my preview screen, so. But I did get a Twitch error earlier saying it was having some issues. So we'll have to monitor it and see what we need to do. So keep me on the up loop. And we'll see if it's any better. If not, I'll have to turn the foliage down and stuff. I'm sure it's like the water. View distance, all that good stuff slows it down. I'm gonna have to build a new computer here soon. I'm just gonna have to break down and actually have to do some kind of like game blitz or something like that just so we can get over. But anyway, well, I guess now's the worst time to build a computer because it's so hard to get graphics cards. All right. Wow, that made it look like it runs a little bit better. Hopefully. I'll let you all let me know. But it seems to be going smoother on my, just playing it now, turning that foliage down, so. I mean, there's always a tree. Did you really just fall Well. Couldn't do that in a million years. Oh, I leveled up survival. By cutting a tree down, I have survived. I upgraded the graphics card, but like I said, I think I built this, you all would probably know, you probably remember this. I think it was 2012 is when I built this PC. And besides the graphics card, I've not really done any other upgrading to it at all. So I could probably turn this PC into a stream one. And then the new one, I'd play the games and stuff on and send everything to this computer now. And it could send stuff to the stream computer and it would be fine. Log. Log. A log. A log. A log is needed for you. I planned on doing that Young Straight like last year, but I thought it was just really craptastic to do like a fundraiser thing or like the game blitzes and stuff during the middle of COVID. So evidently I missed my mark from what I was watching on other people's streams. Everybody was highly taking advantage of everybody's like Trump and Biden bucks. I guess I just don't have that evil heart. I was like, go out and pay your bills, get caught up, you know, do things you need to for your family. And other people were like, give me your money. Only you can buy God with your credit card. I cannot drive a new vehicle unless you give me your credit card number. Ooh, mushrooms. These are morel mushrooms. Probably don't want to eat them by themselves, but I think they could be a delectable morsel if I cook them in some soup or something. Man, I need to learn how to do that mushroom soup they do in the Japanese restaurants. Oh, I need a log for that. Need a log for that. Oh, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more logs. I got more bonus cash at work than the I got an award at work. It's not worth any money, but you know, I got it. That means something, right? I told my boss that. I was like, does this come with a monetary reward? And he's like, you work for the government. We're not allowed to do that. And I was like, well, that sucks. Everybody else that works higher up in the government gets money. All right, this looks like enough for the roof. I just need 2 more. This birch tree. This is birch, right? Looks like birch. Yeah, it's birch. Look, I know my trees. I've played enough Minecraft in my life to know what they are. See, that's gonna fall toward me. I could have died. Yeah, that just totally like split my legs open. All right. I'm a house building fool. There are animals in the game. There are wolves and there's bears and all sorts of terrible things that want to kill you. Oh, so it does look like we need straw. 8, 8, 8, and 8. That is 32. So let's see if we lucked out. It looks like the sun's already going down. Wow, these days go quick. What is this? An iron shovel? Don't mind if I do. This is a grave, isn't it? I built my house on a Indian burial ground. That's not good. I probably can use the shovel to get clay and stuff. Ooh, yeah, here we go. Reeds, right? Yeah, straw. I need to get a drink of water as well. I mean, I'm a Kentuckian, so these animals don't stand a chance against me. I feel like I can't just hold down the E button like I used to. I felt like before I could hold it down. Can I get a drink of water? Yes, I'm walking into the deep end of the river and it's like, hey, have you tried building a house that you're already working on? There we go. Get a drink of water. Good. Hydrate. Hydrate in game, hydrate in real life. Oh. Worse, you build it on an English burial ground. Oh no. It's fine, the dead guy will understand. That's right, eccentric. To sleep, you need to build a house or craft a campfire. Sleeping is available between 7 and 7 a.m. Why does... Oh, I like the little sign. It's like, this is a house. This is for the slow people that lived during the medieval period. I should have made some tea just to get that warmth, because I've drank a lot of warm liquids being sick. Honey tea, big time. Ta-da! Gathering food. Oh, we can just light a fire. Soups, porridges, other. Oh, you gotta have wooden bowls to do this stuff. Well, that kind of sucks. Alright, do we got anything going on? Oh, I got apples I can eat. Let's put all this dried meat up. Put my apples up. No, I want my apples. I'm gonna eat those. We got an oat roll too. Put these feathers over there. Put these mushrooms. I think we're fine with the rest of the stuff. All right. So I'm pretty sure that we had like, yeah, we got a skill. 5% more experience gained from extraction activities. Oh no, wait. We've got a survival skill. So survival knowledge, 5% more experience gained from survival activities. Insensitive, 2 degrees Celsius more temperature tolerance. I don't know what that means. Two degrees Celsius is like 100 Kelvin, right? Le manner de Steve. Steven. Actually, this is Old English. It would probably be with a PH, and I'd hate myself. The first night that I got sick, I did put some, I put vodka, warm vodka and some stuff and honey to really cut some stuff up. Iron liver, 25% higher poison resistance. That sounds really good, but I think the survival knowledge is what you want to go with to get that extra 5% experience. All right, journal. Let's see. All right, I already have a safe haven. It's time to get some food now. Maybe I'll set up a trap. I don't need to do that yet because we need to go talk. So this is it. My uncle is dead. The only goal that led my life for the past few weeks is gone. I didn't really know him, so his death shouldn't hurt much, right? And why does it sting like that? It's not really sadness, but a feeling of emptiness. Fortunately, I met a close friend of Lorden's, Unagost. He not only invited me to settle in this beautiful valley, but also promised to share some stories about my uncle. Now that I've built myself a shelter, I can go back to him. He asked me to bring us a couple beers from the local tavern. I supposed I've managed by his wife, Zobringniga. I should do just that. What do I need to make the traps? Oh, just 10 sticks. Oh yeah, these are easy. Yeah, we could set these up. Look away, Yankee gal. I know you're not gonna like this. Oh, I can only do one at a time. Well, okay, well, that sucks. Guess I could eat that apple that I'm carrying around. Wow, then that filled up, 2 of them filled up a whole 4 points. Get some more of these mushrooms. Hopefully we can make some mushroom stew or something. It's not really dark enough to warrant this. Oh, hi, Bears. One of your top 25 favorite streamers ignores your greeting. I'm sorry, Bears. I did not see you enter the chat. I'm trying to survive medieval times. It's a little bit it's harsh for this boomer who's had such a comforted life to survive. So you'll have to excuse me. Oh, here's another stone axe. I'll take that. Anything else in this cart? Worth plundering? Ooh, there's another torch. Okay. And a plank. I'll leave that. If anybody should hold a grudge, Bears, it should be this person. Watch me get back to the city too late, and I won't be able to talk to her. Surely it wouldn't have took a third of a season to build a house, right? Oh yes, Bears. Don't think that I don't remember and have kept track of all those times you have kicked me. I wait in the bushes, quietly plotting my revenge. Remember that. Mark these words. Resistance is futile. I'm sure somebody else has used those words at some point in history, but I'm using them now. Can't think of anybody that would have used those words. All right, let's see if we can figure out which one's the tavern. Probably the one that's all lit up, right? I guess I shouldn't, like, walk around with a hammer out. Are you, Dobregniga? Well, you're quite the looker, lass. Hello, what can I help you with? Hi, you're Dobregniga, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Rasimir. That's right, nice to meet you, Rasimir. What brings you to me? Hunger, thirst, and Unaghost. What a terrible thing. Unaghost told me that you could fix me up with some food. I haven't eaten proper meal in weeks. She looks like an Olga. Well, it depends on what proper means to you, but I can offer you something warm and filling. Oh, really? Bow chicka bow wow. That sounds more than amazing. That's what I said on prom night. There you go. Now tell me something about yourself. We got a porridge. How do you know my husband? There's nothing much to say, really. I've just arrived at the valley looking for my Uncle Lordan. Didn't expect to be done searching so quickly, to be honest. Oh yes, he was Unaghost's friend. I remember now hearing that he had eyes just like yours. I'm sorry for your loss. Wait a second. If I have my uncle's eyes, does that mean that my mama cheated? With her brother? Which is totally possible back then? Ugh. That's okay. I don't even remember him, really. Most that I know about him is from my mother's stories. She always looked up to her big brother. Loved him furiously, even when he stopped visiting. A lot of people did, from what I've heard. There was something special about him. Yeah, tough shoes to fill, huh? The only shoes you need to worry about filling are your own. Every man is the architect of his own fortune. Thank you for saying that. It's what I needed to hear, but let's not talk about me anymore. What's your story? Yeah, Dobregniga. You're only 14 years older than me. I was part of a traveling band of troubadours. I never managed to learn how to play any instrument, but I was pretty decent with my singing. Our travels brought us to the valley not long after the death of your uncle. I still remember seeing Unaghost for the first time. He had so much sadness in his eyes. Lordon wasn't just a friend of his, he was part of him. So she's been here less than 3 years, so her and what's-his-name haven't been out that long. The band left a few days later. I stayed. There was something in Unaghost's presence that I simply knew my place was by his side. You probably noticed the age difference. Yes. No, not really. What? Are you implying that I look old? Nothing of sorts. Anyway, so it looks like you were anchored here by love. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, you could call it that, or blindness, or stupidity, poor judgment maybe, whatever sounds best to you. Pretend all you like. You feel hard for the grandpa with sad eyes and you know it. I did. He annoys me sometimes like nobody else, yet I can't imagine breathing without him now. But don't let me go all soft on you. You surely got some places to go. It was a pleasure talking with you, Dobrignica. Every second of it. God. I was just joking about the whole age difference thing now. She's obviously a crypt keeper. Here, I know it's not much, but it will come in handy when starting a new life. Everything costs coins these days. I really appreciate that, but I'm not looking for charity. I'll manage. Oh, come on. Don't try to be a hero. Men. All right, do something for me then. It won't be a handout. Just your first pay. That I can agree on. What do you need? There's a farmer in this village. She's called Jaronegua. She usually supplies the tavern with rye, but I haven't got anything from her in a while. My stock is almost gone, and you don't even want to imagine what would happen to these people when we run out of beer. Consider it done. When we're speaking of beer, Unaghost asked me to grab a couple for us. Of course, here you go. Great, thank you. He promised to tell me some stories about Lordan. Oh, I see. Well, in that case... Oh, she gave me more. Haha, thank you. That's Friedrich. I'm gonna guess the dude's in bed and I'm gonna have to wait till the next day. Since everybody else in the city is like gone. Yeah, he's asleep. All right, I guess we'll go back and go to bed. Say hi to Gramps for me. Yeah, I don't know, Sir James. Pretty much everybody in my family has blue eyes, so... and blonde hair. And we're from Germany. But anyways, don't put too much thought into that. There's nothing there, I promise. There's the moon. Can I start up like a fishing emporium? That's what I want to do. Just hire a bunch of dudes to fish down the river line. So I guess we'll go back. We'll sleep. Sir James, we'll call him Professor James. Professor James, how does this work? I have shoes on? Oh, I do. I got little moccasins on. I don't like running through the middle of the night. Let's get some water before we go up here to bed. Oh, barrel open. What's in it? Plum tree seedling. I'll take those. And that one has nothing in it. Can I just take the barrel? I'm sure I could use some good sturdy storage barrels, right? Those berries are not ripe. Ah, I can see my humble abode right over here. Look at the views. Yeah, this is a good place to just get killed in the middle of the night. Not gonna lie. Has my trap killed anything? Oh. We got a bunny. We got a bunny. We're gonna make some food. Can I just cook it? Why did the fire go out when I was cooking? All right, so we cooked some food. That was nice. Cooked that rabbit. Man, that doesn't really fill me up either, but I'll eat this porridge she got me. We're still sitting at like 65 out of 100 food. All right, let's sleep. Sleep to next season. Good Lord. No, sleep to next day. It's really dark. Well, I don't think I can fix that. There's not a brightness menu for nighttime. So hopefully we'll just have to start going to bed before it gets too late. So we got to go all the way back to town now and talk to hold on. Okay, there's no rabbit there. That's sad. So even though I wanted to be close to town, we are somewhat far away from it. That's fine. So on a new day, do these things fill up with some? Oh, they do. Here's some oat grain. So those will have something different in them every day, maybe. That's cool. I should have totally went across the river then. Well, one of the patch notes that I looked at said they made it a little bit lighter at night, so I guess it was like pitch black. Which, you know, you would think at this point games would know that a lot of people stream these, and they would have like a streamer night mode. So like, even when it turns night, you could do that, and it would be like a lighter version of nighttime. So the stream's not just looking at a black screen, if that makes sense. I feel like that would alleviate a lot of problems. Because I know they're going to make tons of money with people, you know, not me, but like bigger streamers who play these games, and other people see them like, oh, I want to buy that. Oh, what do we got here? Some sacks, some more rye grain. That one, okay. That's cool. The game does look nice. I will give it that. I'm interested to see how much they've improved the your village when you start putting that together, because that was very like just taxing, I guess is the word for it. It was really harsh to get things going at that time. I don't know. I didn't even think about getting dirty, except with the ladies. Like this girl right here. Look at her. She's an Eva Braun wannabe. She looks like she's drunk. Happens to the best of us. All right, let's find our buddy here. What are you? Why do you have a oh, I thought you had a cane. That scared the bejesus out of me. Here's a boy. That's not him. That's Ostrobod. And the kids look so awful. Rasimir! Hey, Unagast. You're looking at the proud house owner from the valley, and I'm back bearing beers. A job well done indeed. All right, let me wet my throat with this amber goodness and start reminiscing. I knew Lordon for 22 years before he died. He was my best and truest friend, a brother actually. Remember today, we met as if it was yesterday. I was 25 at the time, living in the big city of Yellenberg, where I was born. You could say I hated that place, but still it was the only home I ever knew. Maybe someday I'll tell you more about that. Anyway, I was forced to take care of my own, so I did. Doing the only thing I could do, stealing. You were a thief? I was, and a bloody good one if I might say. Picking pockets was my bread and butter. I could steal a piece of steak right from your fork and you wouldn't even notice. It wasn't greed that motivated me, just survival. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the process. Stealing is still a crime, no matter the motivation. I'd say you'll want to wait to hear a bit more before getting all high and mighty on me. I'm sorry, go on. We had an annual festival at Yellenberg. It always brought a whole bunch of outsiders to town. You can imagine what that meant for a man in my profession. I could do a day's worth of work in a matter of minutes. I grabbed a few coins here and there, some jewelry, a pair of new boots, and I saw a nobleman with a money bag strapped to his belt. It was basically begging to be set free. I sneaked behind him in the crowd like I did 1,000 times before. Child's play. I gently grabbed the pouch, did a little shimmy magic, and there it was, sitting neatly in my palm. Just needed to turn around and disappear like always, and then wham! What happened? I was punched in the face by what felt like a bull, and I was so shocked I didn't even realize what happened until I hit the ground. My head was pounding. I could barely see straight. And you know what was the first thing I saw next? Another blow coming? Haha, no, a smile. A big radiant smile on the face of the man with two different eyes. It was your Uncle Lordon, the one I took for a nobleman. He stuck his hand out, helped me get up, and offered me a beer. Ha ha ha, just like that? Just like that. I don't get it. That's just how Lordon was. You see, your uncle was deadly clever, smartest man I've ever known, hands down. He could see the world like nobody else, predict things. He was always at least a dozen steps ahead of anyone else. So on a rare occasion that somebody surprised him, he was intrigued. And he wasn't expecting you? Indeed. Apparently, even despite my failure, I was still the one who came the closest to robbing him, and he liked that. So I'm guessing you accepted his invitation, right? I didn't really have a choice, did I? I was terrified of the guy at the moment, so we went. He took me to the most expensive and most crowded tavern in the whole town. Remember that it was the day of the festival. Even entering the place was next to impossible. He didn't seem to care, though. In a matter of seconds, we were sitting at a table being served by two barmaids at the same time. It was surreal. In my mind, there was only one explanation. He owned the place. And did he? Not at all. It was his first time in Yellenberg. It all felt like a dream, to be honest, especially with me being dazed after the punch. I was still sure that he was a nobleman. His manners, his clothes, the way he talked and moved, and then he chugged a beer like it was a race, wiped the face with his sleeve, and burped like a drum. He went from the lord to the savage like that. Snaps fingers. I relived that moment a dozen times until I realized why he did that. It wasn't a mistake. Oh no. No laziness, no moment of weakness. He wanted me to see it, to understand it. Understand what? That he was full of crap. You see, Rasimir, your uncle is one of a kind. He was a true master of arms, and his weapon of choice was his confidence. What does that even mean? Imagine a closed door with two armed guards at its sides, and you want what's inside. What are your options? You force yourself in, bribe the guards, try to pick a lock, but Lordon, he just holds his head up high, walks right in, and demands the door to be open. You were right. That all sounds surreal. I never knew that about my uncle. My mother's stories were quite different. Because I'm afraid she knew quite a different Lordon than me, than everybody in the pack. Wait, the pack? Oh dear Rasimir, there's so much more you still don't know. Our story hasn't even really begun, but it's getting late. Come on, you can't just leave me hanging like that. Alright, I'm going to tell you a bit more. After that beer we had a couple more, then some mead if I remember correctly. We were talking about our past, our dreams, convictions, started making some drunk and absurd plans. I thought we were joking, to be honest. The next thing I remember, waking up in silk sheets. I'm guessing they weren't yours, correct? Are you kidding? It was the first time I ever touched fabric like that. The ceiling of the chamber was so high, it could fit a giant. I thought I was dreaming. Then the servants walked in. I was ready to flee, but instead of fighting me, they presented me with breakfast. How come? It was all Lordon's doing. I've never found out how he managed to pull it off. Whenever I asked, he just burst into laughter. Even years after. Needless to say, I left Yellenberg with him on that day. The first time I went outside of the town's walls and never came back. That was the day the pack was born. And Excuse me, sir. Sir, I'm trying to have a conversation here with drinking beer. Sir, could you please go to the right? Sir, please. This is... I can't even read this. This is so distracting. Oh my God. I'm just going to block him out of my mind. And 3 years later, there were there were 5 of us, a real team, a family. We called ourselves the Reminders. I can't do this. Oh, how I wish I could be there. It all sounds incredible. I've never had adventures like that. I've just had this one dude who likes to rub up against my shoulder. Easy now, boy. It wasn't always fun and lovey, but it's a tale for another time. It really did get late, and I'm sure you have lots of work to do. Come and find me tomorrow. We'll talk some more. I'll do that. Thank you for everything. Oh, I'm drunk. Everything's blurry. All right, there was some quest. Oh, we need to go to Denica. No, we don't. Where's my journal? Town episode. Years left until quest line expiration, 18. Okay, so how do we could track this quest 70 meters this way. Okay. Guessing she's up here in the field. I want a goose. Well, her field looks like... I see seeds. Hey. Yarrow Negawa. Hello. I've been sent by Dobregniga. What for? I heard that you're the one that supplies rye to the tavern, is that right? So? I'm sorry, is this not a good moment? Oh, you're always this charming to strangers, or I'm special in some way. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Forgive me, I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just dealing with some personal issue. I don't want to intrude, just wanted to ask about the rye situation. No, we'll intrude. Is everything all right? I don't want to bother you with my problems. You're not bothering me. I'm eager to listen if you'd like that. Well, a long time ago, I've made a major mistake, and the consequences of that decision are troubling me now. Yeah, everybody who's a human being has made major mistakes, and their decisions and consequences are troubling them now. That's what's called life. You deal with it. You get over it. What kind of mistake? Marrying an idiot. Yeah, again, you're no different than anybody else. Ha ha ha, I understand. No, you don't. You're 18. Oh, I'm sure you're exaggerating. Believe me, I'm not. How exactly does his doubtful intellectual prowess trouble you? Last night he was supposed to sell one of our cows in the market. I told him specifically the price he should sell it for. We need the coins now more than ever, and you can guess what he comes back home with? Nothing. The cow? A handful of seeds that someone told him were magical. Magic seeds. Can you imagine? Moron. Was there anything extraordinary about the seeds? They weren't even seeds. It was just a bunch of rabbit droppings. I'm going to lose my mind because of that, man. I swear. He bought rabbit poop. I would love to say something uplifting right now, but damn, he really does sound foolish. Can I do something to help? Thank you. That's what I needed to hear. There's nothing for you to do, sweetie, but I appreciate the offer. Letting me vent a little is more than enough already. It was a pleasure. Could you tell me more about that rye situation now? Unfortunately, we won't be able to provide the rye this time. The crops are all diseased and pretty much unusable. As if I didn't have enough problems already. But don't worry. I ordered a delivery of rye from Rolnica. It should be here yesterday, actually. Don't know what happened. Nadar is usually very prompt. Maybe you can go see him and check if everything's all right. Who buys rabbit poop? Oh my god, that quest is so far away. Wait, so we have to go all the way there to check on... Oh my lord. Alright, what other quest do we have? Let me check my journal. We can't do anything for him to the next day. This wants me to make a wooden spear, a stone knife, and then hunt an animal. How do we make a stone knife? Oh, we can do that now. Alright, so there's that. The wooden spear. We'll have to make a couple of those, I guess. Oh, we need logs to make those. Can I cut down the city's trees here? You bet your bottom dollar I can. Yep, gonna fall right on me. So yeah, I want to thank you all again for us hitting our September goal. I really didn't think it was going to happen where I was so sick. But we totally did. We've even surpassed it. So thank you all so much for that. Y'all are just awesome. I don't even know enough words to say for that aspect. Calm down, calm down. Calm down. Calm down, maple tree. Don't roll into the city. This is mine. All right, let's make our spears. Oh man, Yankee Gal, I guess because rabbit poop looks like seeds. I always thought rabbit poop looked like Cocoa Puffs, but it didn't keep me from eating Cocoa Puffs. I'm not even gonna lie, Cocoa Puffs were amazing. All right, let's put our wooden spears on slot 5. That's fine. All right. Oh, am I still overweight from my wooden spears, probably? Oh, I got a bowl finally. So yeah, wooden spears are kind of heavy. So you can't really carry 8 of them. Or is there something else that's weighing me down? How many stones do I have? Oh, 7 pounds of stones. Yeah, we'll drop those. Oh yeah, we're good now. So I guess we'll walk over to that other city and we'll see what's wrong with the rye shipment. That is a very far away, but we can just walk the water. I don't ever remember coming over here when we played the game the first time. We'll look for some animals to hunt while we're on our adventure. We'll also look for stuff on the ground. So have any of you done anything exciting the last few days since I was laying in bed trying to survive for my life?